Hey guys, Denny with Gray's TV and Appliance Repair. Just out here in the shop tonight. Had an interesting appliance service call today. Um, Dishwasher report was, yeah, it was a KitchenAid, and the report was that the door was unlevel and grinding when you open it. I'm sure we've all seen the what it usually is one of the ropes inside the door has broken and the spring came undone. So, you know, the normal kit takes care of that. However, he did a little worse than that. So this is the piece that he gave me, and what this is. Which I'll show you. I got a cannibalized dishwasher here in the back. So that's a little rivet that they pop in at the factory, and of course it's built into the frame of the dishwasher. KitchenAid, Whirlpool. I think this is a Maytag. But anyway. You can see how they're attached at the factory, so there is no way to get that unless basically you buy the entire shell of the dishwasher, and at that point, you know, you're transferring everything over. Total nightmare. You might as well get a new one. So what I come up with, and we're gonna try it tomorrow. So on that dishwasher that's there. What I did was got the plasma cutter out and cut off the pieces that I need from that frame, and you can see how they're installed at the factory. Almost yeah, pressed in, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, they're manufactured with the in part of the whole tub assembly. So I took the hinges, the hinge supports out of the inner door, just to confirm that the little piece that he gave me indeed does fit these, and it does. So my plan is only his left side has failed, but the other side, I don't know. It must have been a bad. When it was built, they don't look like these ones that I just plasma cut it off. So they're not attached very well. So it's a matter of time before the right one fails as well. And it's a pretty nice KitchenAid unit. So I'd hate to see him throw it in the landfill and go buy another one. So anyway, my plan is I cut these off the frame off of that Maytag. They do match up to what I have from his. Same diameter, so his hinges are the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the how these are stamped. I'm going to cut this so as small as I can make it and flat. And then I'm going to do both sides. And then what we're going to do is go out, pull out the dishwasher so I can get to these. My plan is to clamp them in place, and then we're going to just use the drill and tap bit. Yeah, probably a 5 or 6 millimeter bolt. Machine, maybe I don't know. We'll see how much clearance we have. Worst case, I was just thinking about, you know, if I just tap through the drill and tap through this, and then of course the metal's still good on his frame where this will attach. If I drill and tap through this and through the other piece of steel there, that should be enough. Worst case, we got plenty of room on the back side if we need to put a washer and a lock washer and a nut. But that's the best thing I came up with. We might as well use, you know, the original OEM thing. Other than that, I would have to, you know, drill out this piece that's there and try to put in some type of socket head cap screw or something. As you can see, it's pretty thin, so they are indeed you know, made specifically for this guy to ride in there. But that's how it should look. And then when it's in the machine, we got some room there. So yeah, I think once I grind this little ledge off of here, we'll have room to put in a, you know, like I said, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 millimeter if we're lucky. At least maybe shoot two bolts minimum, but we'll see if we can get 3 in there. Depends how much material I'm left with after I cut this ledge off of here. But there it is, guys. So hopefully that helps someone out. I don't know. This is the first failure of this type that I've come across. Usually, like I said, it's the ropes, it's the springs, it's the little plastic, you know, tabs on the rope that break, whatever. I have never had where the actual hinge thing has failed, but hopefully I help somebody out. You know, if you got a KitchenAid, Whirlpool, whatever, I'm sure they're all about the same. If you got any old stuff like this laying around, cut them off, and we're going to give it a shot tomorrow, the next day, as soon as I get these parts machined, and I'll probably spray them with some galvanized spray paint just to touch them up so they don't rust, and I think we're going to be in business. So I just got to dig out some bolts here, if I can get to it. Yeah, dig out some metric bolts. We'll see how it goes here, and I'll probably do another video. If the customer's okay with it, I might even try to film it while we're in the house as I'm doing it, because yeah, definitely the left side we have to do it. That door is not, you know, there's nothing, it's not riding on anything, it's just being supported by the springs and the ropes. So but yeah, we're just gonna I'll probably grab a couple of these clamps here to hold it in place. Hopefully we can just drill and tap and bolt it on. I really don't want to take a welder into somebody's house and freaking grind and weld on pieces, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, hopefully this helps somebody out, gives them some ideas. I know there's probably 100 ways to do this, but like I said, these are what the manufacturer has for these hinges to ride on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hopefully build it back better. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this is for if you've ever come across this where a dishwasher door is just yeah, basically off the rails, if you will. So we'll give it a shot. Thanks for watching.